It's showtime. Hey, Couch Cruisers. My name is Carlene, and this is my channel, COC. Thanks for coming to Couch Cruise with me. We are doing all things Icon of the Seas inaugural. So get on here and let's chat this evening. Hello, 6 people. Welcome in. Please let me know if this microphone ever gets too loud or you can't hear me. I keep playing around with my microphone. So if it ever time becomes too hard on your ears, just let me know and I can adjust accordingly. So let's get in here and talk about all things Icon of the Seas. It was the ship's first ever date in port in St. Kitts. So let's get into it. Hi, Kelsa Mason. Kelsa says, cannot wait. Thank you, Kelsa. And Janelle says, hey, friend. Hey, Janelle. Welcome in. And Kristen says, hey, Captain C. Hey, Kristen. Oh, I know what I did. I did not add all the tags. It's okay. So, y'all, let's just do a quick little high nine, people. I don't know about y'all. I am not my, usual bubbly self today. I had a whole humanity moment at work, and I'm all on this whole kick this week, or this year of, not concealing feelings and actually just, expressing the true emotions. So let's just do a quick I need to do that. I need to shake the shit off from today. Woo! I love my job, but not every day is a great day. So hey, my name is COC, and this is thanks for coming to the Couch Cruise with me. We are doing all things an Icon of the Seas, looking at all the content, providing feedback. So let's get in here and chat. Hello, 13 people. Welcome in. Ken Hill is saying in here, and Ken Hill is saying, hey, see, hey, Ken. Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you since the first night of the cruise. How does my audio sound? Is it too intense? Let me know. I can make adjustments if necessary. Hello, 15 people. Edward Strand is in here. Hey, Uncle Eddie. Edward Strand is saying, hey, Captain Reed and the rest of the people. Hello. Oh, cool. And we have our special guest. I'm not even going to hold us, but I do have a really cool icebreaker that was actually sent in from Melina Mitchell, and I really think it's cool. So we're going to do that. And then our special guest today, y'all, is MH Family Adventures. What else we have on our itinerary for our couch cruise? We have some exclusive content from the ship, including one very dangerous situation that happened at the port. So that'll be interesting to hear and talk about. And then we have, of course, who was nominated for our category yesterday, which was I can't remember the category yesterday, but we have a winner from yesterday, and we're going to plan out the rest of the week. And of course, a couple more nominations. Hello, 24 people. Welcome in. My name is Carlene. This is COC. This is a couch cruise. I'm going to drop that link for our guests to come on in here, as well as I'm going to drop our what is it? Our our lovely what's the thing called? Icebreaker. I gotta shake it off. Shake it off, Carlene. Let it go. All right, here we go. So I dropped that. Hello, 23 people. Welcome in. All righty. So Melina Mitchell. Thank you for Melina. Melina sent me a good old DM. We love a DM. And Melina said, okay, so you all know the whole craze. Okay, thank you. MH is saying hello, Carlene in the chat. MH family, or my cruising family is saying sounds fine. Thank you. I appreciate that feedback because I don't know what it sounds like on your end. So I'm glad everything sounds okay. So you all know the current, trend on TikTok and IG of I'm a so-and-so. Of course I blah, blah, blah. Are y'all familiar with that? So Melina Hay gave us a really cool one, okay? And you're going to fill this in the blank in the chat. And of course, I like to give credit where credit is due, and I haven't said this since the first day. The icebreaker concept, I got that for cooking with the Catrons. So they are a cooking channel, and I saw them do this just to kind of get the conversation going in chat, so everybody's not saying hello all evening, which we are happy for you all to say hello. But hopefully this kind of gets your ideas, your juices flowing, us to get into chat mode a little bit, okay? Hi, 32 people, welcome in. All right, so you ready? Of course I'm a couch cruiser. I fill in the blank. And if one of the mods can type it in the chat, I'll greatly appreciate it. And I'm going to go into our hellos, okay? All right, so let's see who else we have here. People are speaking. Hi, Margaret Logan. Kristen says, yes, we're going to shake off this whole dang on day. I might be cussing a little bit today in the chat. We'll see. Folks saying, yes, we're shaking it off. Hola. Hi, Melina. Welcome in. Melina, thank you so much for the icebreaker idea. Love it, girl. Love it. Kristen and I were actually texting today because we were like, you know what? we have to shake up things a little bit because, I appreciate everybody sharing their opinions, but y'all got a little out of control. So we're going to take a quick little competition break. Today, we'll introduce the categories back tomorrow. But yeah. So, Toilet is here. Toilet says hello. All right. And she says, love the idea of the icebreaker. Exactly. All right. So the prompt, are you ready? The icebreaker is, I'm a couch cruiser. Of course I am. And Yolanda says, I'm a couch cruiser. Of course, I'm planning my next cruise. Absolutely. And I'm counting down to my next cruise. I am out of here on a ship February 8th. So I am definitely counting down. And I'm also like, I've been pricing other cruises. We have our guest here. I'm going to bring her in while we finish. We keep doing our, hi, Rockwell. We're doing
Hi.
our.
How are you guys? How are you, Carlene?
I am well.
I
I am
heard you shake it off. Just shake it off. You got it.
Girl, I'm trying to let the thing go. You gotta let it go.
Right.
Raquel, you want to join in? I'm a couch cruiser. Of course I am.
Looking a hot mess right now. This is how I look at home. I wasn't going to get that up. I am on the couch. I look a hot mess, but I'm here.
Yeah, Raquel, my trick is according to StreamYard, there's a filter that you can add to your face. And I just
Okay.
put a little red lip and some earrings and
You
pop
look
on this
great.
hat, and that's all I got for y'all. Because I
You
work from
look
home. I don't
great.
got time to be getting cute for
Not
anything.
at all. Not at
I
all.
love it. I love it. Let's see a couple more of these. And then I invited MH Family Adventure up. Of course, this is Raquel. Raquel, I appreciate you for ignoring my country, but for always calling you Raquel.
No worries. I get it all the time.
But she is the one of the faces of MH Family Adventures. It's a family channel, a family cruising channel. And she had the pleasure of doing a preview. So she got on the ship before everybody else did. And I wanted to invite her up because tomorrow is the port day in St. Thomas. So if there are any cruisers who are planning Icon of the Seas or currently on the Icon of the Seas, I would love Raquel because she has extensive knowledge. She's also a travel advisor and agent. So if you are looking for a trusted person, she's your woman. She has some tips too to share with y'all for St. Thomas Cruise Port. All right, so I'm gonna give you a second to get all that because I just threw it her way, y'all. So who is this? Toilet says, I'm a couch cruiser. Of course, I don't have another cruise until May. Girl, we feel it. We feel it. Jameer, hey Jameer, that's a new name. Welcome in. He says, I'm a couch cruiser. Of course, I'm researching Icon Lessees for 4th of July. Jameer, you know you're gonna be paying a whole arm and 5 legs for that
Yes.
cruise. Let's do one more. And Melina says, I'm a couch cruiser. Of course, I wore a big curly wig to work so I can hide my earpods and listen to Icon content all day. Yes, that's the winner.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Raquel, introduce yourself, and let's get into your preview cruise. What was that like? Fill us in.
All right. Well, first off, Carlene, I absolutely love this. I've been tuning in. I think this is an awesome idea. I mean, it's really like I was on Icon, but getting off of it, I was a little sad, but I feel like I'm there. By being part of this every night, I feel like I'm there because I'm not able to catch all of the lives and everything that's happening with everyone that's on board. So I love that you're bringing it all together, in the evenings, giving us a recap of what's happening. So this is amazing. I absolutely love it. But for those who don't know me, I am Raquel from MH Family Adventures. We are a family cruising channel, cruise a lot. So you can check out our content over on MH Family Adventures. But yeah, I was on the 3-day preview cruise before the inaugural. Had a great time. So overall, I mean, it's a nice ship. It's a big ship. I mean, there are some positives to it. There are some things that I didn't care about, but overall, had a really good time.
Cool. And Raquel, I've been, watching some of the trending comments, the things you can search to see, like, what are the trending conversations related to Icon of the Seas? And one of the trending questions is it worth it?
So I'm going to say this. We were originally booked on the inaugural, and having gone on it for the 3 nights, I'm honestly glad we canceled because we were looking as a family of 5, we were looking at paying like $8,000 for interior cabins. And this is when it first went on sale, like literally because I'm a travel advisor. As soon as it went on sale, before I booked anybody, I said, let's go ahead and, hold our cabin. So I held it and we debated and debated whether we were going to do it. And, we cruise regularly. So we had the conversation as a family. Okay, we're going to pay the $8,000 for this one cruise, or we're going to take that and book 2 or 3 more cruises. And so pretty much everyone except Andrew agreed we would do 2 or 3 more cruises. So yeah, so having gone on it, I think, looking at it now, I'm glad that we canceled because that's a lot of money for what we had. Now, the ship is beautiful, the ship is
Mhm.
large. It was my first, I have never been on like an Oasis class ship. So I've been on 44 cruises, never an Oasis class. So this was my largest Royal Caribbean ship, and it's big, it's beautiful. But for me, that's about what it was. It was big, it was beautiful. It's still, for me, lacked some of the activities that I like. So like, if you guys watch our vlogs, I'm a carnival girl, love carnival, love the vibe of carnival. I feel like Royal Caribbean's a little more laid back, and that's kind of what I experienced. Now they have amazing things like the aqua show, the ice skating shows, things like that that carnival doesn't have, but the overall vibe was a little bit different. So for that, for me, it wasn't worth it. The food, honestly, the food was just okay. I think people were getting on board thinking, this is Icon of the Seas. The food's going to be different. It's going to be, amazing. And I personally didn't find anything to be, any better than like Mariner of the Seas or one of the smaller ships. It was pretty much about the same. So, yeah, for me, the
Mhm.
price that it currently is, because right now, if we were to try to book for our family, it'd be like $12,000. It's an
Jeez.
absolute no. But there are people that feel like it's worth it. I have clients that book Icon, and they want to pay that price. Personally, I'd rather take that and spread that across different cruises.
Yeah, I encountered the same thing where if I were to book it, it would have impacted not just like my cruise and travel goals, it would have impacted life goals. And
Right.
while I love getting the content for y'all and I love a good travel experience, I am not going to have this cruise like sticking with me for 2 years financially. So I just took the pass. But
Yeah,
I've been enjoying watching everyone's content and particularly yours because you got on there and started cranking those things out.
I
So,
tried.
Rockwell, what was your, I guess, favorite part of the ship to film?
I personally like the Surfside area, with us being a family channel, me being I'm going to say retired school principal educator. I'm all about like kid activities and seeing those types of things on ships. So I personally love the Surfside area of the ship. I think I felt like I hung there more than any other spot. I
Mhm.
realized I never even went to the adults only deck. I think I filmed it from Surfside or from another area, but I never even made it to that deck. But I enjoyed filming that. I really love the Aquadome area and the Overlook. That was another spot that I really, really enjoyed. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a beautiful ship. There was a lot to film, a lot to capture. The Thrill Water Park is amazing. But
Mhm.
again, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for this water park. You're paying for those things. But it was fun to film it and experience some of it. But I would say Surfside was my favorite area to actually
Yeah,
film
Surfside
and capture.
looks colorful, busy, but I also love that they have. I think I saw on Rich and Jazzy's channel. They have like a little its own buffet, so that literally
Hmm.
you can stay in that area the whole day
Right.
if you wanted to
Yeah.
without having to exit. So I thought that was pretty cool. So
Yes.
Raquel, I wanted you also to come on. Well, first off, I would say you told me what your favorite thing to film. My favorite thing to watch from you was that dang on that content creator one with the bob out.
Uh,
And you were like,
yeah.
this is gonna be cute. And I
Yeah.
cracked up.
Yeah. My 360. I love my 360. I just pull that and everybody's watching you, with the long stick. I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna get the shot. But yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, it takes a lot of confidence. You have all eyes on you when you start pulling out
Hmm.
equipment. So
Yeah.
yeah, I wanted you to come up because I know tomorrow is the second day of port. Today was St. Kitts, and then tomorrow is St. Thomas. As a experienced cruiser, you said 44 cruises as well as travel advisor. What are your tips for the St. Thomas cruise port?
So St. Thomas, it's my favorite island. Like I always say that I could live there. It was
Mm,
actually one of the first islands that I ever visited, and I think I just fell in love with it. But St. Thomas, um, as far as Royal Caribbean's probably going to dock at Crown, is it Crown Bay Marina? So you have a lot of things right there, shops and different things. They do have regulated taxis. So if you're trying to get to a certain beach or get somewhere, their taxis are regulated, unlike certain ports. So you could easily just get off the ship and look to see how much the taxis are. Me personally, if you catch my vlogs, I try to do things the local way. And so like I have a vlog out there on how to walk to get to like the $2 safari bus or
yes.
taxi to get wherever you need to go. But I would say St. Thomas makes for a beautiful sightseeing and beach day. They
Mhm,
have beautiful overlooks. You can catch a taxi or get one of, they'll actually have tours outside the port. So if you
mhm,
didn't book anything, a lot of times they'll have like $30 to $40 tours. Godfrey Tours is very popular there, and usually he runs about $30 to $40 kind of last minute, and
I
will
saw that.
take you up. Yeah, we'll take you up the mountainside to the world famous banana daiquiri. You can
Mhm,
get nice pictures of, the island, like a scenic view. It's beautiful. So I would say Godfrey Tours is a great last minute option. You can also just catch, like I said, a taxi to go anywhere. I would recommend. So Megan's Bay
mhm,
is it's it's a beach that a lot of people go to when they go to St. Thomas because it's ranked, like top 10 in the world.
mhm,
And personally, I feel like
mhm.
it's overrated. I feel like everyone goes there. It's crowded. It's beautiful, but it's,
Uh-huh.
for me, it's overrated. So I would recommend closer beaches would be like Koki Beach. Koki Beach has they'll have a DJ, it's a nice vibe there. It can get kind of crowded because it's a smaller beach, but they have great shore snorkeling. You can snorkel right there from the shore. Right next door, you have Ocean World, which the entry is not too much to go into Ocean World. So if you have young children, you could go to Ocean World, do
Mhm.
that for part of the day, and then go to Free Koki Beach right there, and then catch the taxi back.
Great.
Nearby there, you also have Lindquist Beach, which is very secluded. It's near
Ooh,
Koki Beach. If you want to be more adventurous, and I wouldn't recommend this for first time cruisers, going to St. Thomas, but if you want to be more adventurous, you could take a $2 safari to like the Red Hook area,
mhm,
which is where you're going to catch that ferry to go over to St. John. So you could do that. There's also Sapphire Beach over there by St. By Red Hook. So there's
mhm.
lots of beaches and places to spread out. But if you want to catch a ferry over to St. John, you can do that. That's another island that you can visit, take a tour there. Sorry, David Ruffin's doing something
Okay.
over there. And
That's
then another
oh,
option would be to visit Water Island. That's what I did when I visited last time. Water Island is the fifth U.S. Virgin Island that a lot of people don't realize. So you can catch a taxi to the other. So you have Crown Bay Marina, which is where usually Carnival Royal Caribbean will dock. And
mhm,
then you have, can't think of the other one, but there's another dock that's about 2 or 3 miles away that
mhm.
other cruise lines will dock at. You can catch a taxi from the pier or catch the $2 safari to there, catch a water taxi over to Water Island, and that's Honeymoon Beach. And that's a very popular beach, but it's secluded because people don't want to take the hassle of getting over there. But that's our favorite spot, is going to Water Island, catching those views, beautiful snorkeling with turtles. So yeah, there's a lot to do in St. Thomas. It's my favorite spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've flown to St. Thomas, hopped over to go visit and actually stay on St. John.
Mhm.
And then the last time I cruised, or first only time I cruised over to St. Thomas, I just stayed in the immediate area by the cruise port. And there are like restaurants and
Mhm.
like, free Wi-Fi. But I do highly encourage you to get off away from the port. There is some
Right.
activity right there, but get away from the port. And this is why I love like listening to Raquel, because she keeps it real. When I flew into St. Thomas, it was funny. So I was trying to get my friend. I have a homegirl who actually went to Florida State, like you and I.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, would you hop on?" She's from Tortola, so she has family, which is a British Virgin Island. But you also can. Well, you couldn't do it on that day. I know Disney offers
No.
an itinerary. Yeah, you have to do like I would. That's one that you have to do if you do Tortola. Do it through the cruise line. It's a little further away.
Right.
But she's from Tortola, so she has family in St. John, and then she has family in St. Thomas. And it was funny because her family on each side were trying to like who could show me the best time. So her family in St. Thomas or St. John took me to Trunk Bay, which
Mhm.
is like a marine reserve. It's not a
Yes.
super like developed beach. You have to like bring your own. You learn how to beach like a local, where like they don't have loungers out. You literally might sit under a tree, but the water.
Mhm.
When I say you're like up here in the water, you can see your feet, and then a big old stingray comes by. Beautiful
Yeah.
beach. So then we hopped over to St. Thomas, and her uncle took us around Took us to Megan's, and I was like, yeah, Trunk Bay has this beat.
Yep, I
So,
agree.
but if you do, like Raquel is saying, do not recommend going to St. John if you are a first time cruiser.
No.
You probably want to hop on the first thing smoking out, because there is a chance that those waters get choppy. Because we flew in to St. Thomas, we caught the water ferry that day, and they immediately warned us, like, we're going to be bumping around, and it's a
Yes.
nice little ride. So that's
Mm-hmm.
just mindful of. Definitely plan that out. However, if you want to see a beautiful beach, those are definitely some options. And then Rockwell dropped some tips that I ain't never heard of.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would say with St. John, if you pull up and you realize it's choppy at all, I would not even try it, because there's a
Yep.
chance that they're going to hold those ferries, and they don't care that you have a cruise ship to get back to. They will hold, because I've been there and that's happened. And we had to wait like 2 hours before they would allow the ferries to go out. So if it's choppy at all, I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't even risk going to a Water Island, which is only like a 7-minute taxi from
Oh,
St. Thomas. So I wouldn't chance it, because St. John is a good, what, 20, 25 minutes
it's a
to get
ride.
there,
And that day,
depending.
in the day with it being choppy, they slowed it down. So it took us
Hmm.
about like 30, it was
Yeah.
almost 40 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's a
Yeah.
beautiful sight to see, but don't chance it, especially new cruisers. I would say, book a short excursion with the cruise line, but like Godfrey Tours, I know that most of the cruise lines work with Godfrey Tours. So a lot of people on those tours will be part of the ship excursions. So you're kind of safe that way. But
Mhm.
a lot of times he'll go to Megan's Bay. There's also right there in Charlotte Amalie, the downtown area.
Mhm.
You have all kinds of shops and restaurants and jewelry stores right there, and that's like a $10 taxi ride from the port, and it has better shopping than if you were to stay right by the port.
Thank you. I'm looking at some of the comments, and Janelle T is so funny. So cool. I thank you for the rundown, because I would
Yeah.
definitely I wanted people to, when you, and I'm not sure the Carnival port that they let us off, I'm not sure there's different choices for where they can drop you off in St. Thomas.
Mhm.
But I know if you don't have any plans that day, that one port for Carnival kind of didn't have a lot of too much going on, but it's
Mhm.
definitely the place that you, like Raquel was saying, take that taxi,
Yeah.
go around, book an excursion to go around, especially that's your first time, and then just being mindful of where you go, because some of the more the places that are a little further out, you can
Mhm.
literally get stuck.
Yeah,
So,
something
uh,
else that you can do right at that pier where Royal Caribbean will dock, if they're docking at Crown Bay, is you have the Sky Ride, which will take you to what they call Paradise Point.
mhm,
I personally didn't care for it because it's a little shaky, but if you're not afraid of heights like I am, you can
mhm,
catch a Sky Ride all the way up the mountain, and there's a bar and restaurant up there. So like if you just want a
mhm.
chill day where you're maybe just going to shop by the port, it's like a 5-minute walk from the ship. You just walk there. You can buy your pass online. It's cheaper if you buy it online, or you can buy it there. It's like maybe $20 a person. The Skyride will take you up. You can just hang out there at the restaurant, bar, and then get back to the ship. So that's a quick option if you want to get some of those gorgeous views of St. Thomas. It'll take you right up the mountain.
Awesome, awesome. Well,
Mhm.
we thank you so
No
much for
worries.
dropping by. We thank you for also for tuning into the Couch Cruise.
Absolutely. I'm enjoying
And
it.
of course, being your wonderful self. Say hello to the family for us,
I
and we're going
will.
to keep cruising. Rocco and I have a lot in common. Of course,
Yes.
Florida State educators,
Yes.
travel enthusiasts. So anytime
Hmm.
I sit down and listen and glean from Rockwell, definitely love it. And I think somebody in here, I kind of was scripting around comments, but I think Melina was like, Rockwell is my mentor in my head. So you are definitely of travel goals for sure. Thank you, Rockwell.
Yes. Yes. I appreciate it. I'm going to tune in now. Thank
All
you.
right,
Bye,
see you.
guys.
So, all right, Couch Cruises, you heard it here first. Hopefully, with the second stop of the ship being St. Thomas, those were some tips for those who are on the ship and those who are planning to get on the ship, or those who are planning on visiting St. Thomas. So, let's get into the comments, and then we'll also get into what we have, because we have some exclusive content shared straight off the ship for what the day was like for the girls today on St. Kitts. So, who else we got? Somebody said, not easily broken, said, I am forever icons of the seas couch cruiser at those prices. I hear you. Jameer says they looked up and they booked when the sale started. Yeah. And I will say prices are starting to fluctuate kind of down, but I'm sure those holidays is going to be still up. So it just depends on what you want. If you want an iconic, no pun intended, one time family vacation for the year, go for it. If you want multiple trips, you're going to have to think about that. But of course, like we always say, we're not in everyone's pocket. So, choose your own adventure. There it was. I was looking for that comment. Rockwell, that's my mentor in my head. And honestly, reach out to Rockwell. She probably overextends herself to the cruise community. And she's really one who's always, if she says she has time, she always is more than willing to drop a gem, drop some information your way. So yeah, hit her up. I'm sure she won't mind like actually mentoring you, whatever you're trying to do. And of course, she will also book you. So, we are trying to support, small businesses out here. Don't need to keep giving the businesses all our money. Kristen says 8K for an interior is insane. Yes, that's intense. Our cruising family says yes. Those first prices we looked to, and they were shouting out Rockwell. So let me see. So let's get into our first day at the port. So the icon of seas. Hello, 54 people. Welcome in. Hit that thumbs up. I'm Carlene. I am COC is my channel, and I am hosting the Couch Cruise every day at 8 p.m. to recap all things Icon of the Seas inaugural. And we're about to talk about the first day at St. Kitts. So the ship stopped at St. Kitts. Now I thought, it's always got to be, this is what travel is about, learning, right? I thought St. Kitts was a new port. It is not. St. Kitts is actually, I was listening to the people of St. Kitts were so excited to see the Icon of Seas drop in. So they hosted a 4-hour live stream from the port in St. Kitts. And the one of the directors of tourism was mentioning that the St. Kitts is frequently a first stop for inaugurals for Royal Caribbean's Oasis class ships. So Allura had stopped there first. I believe she said Harmony and Symphony. So I found that little nugget entertaining or interesting because in my head, I just never have encountered, and I've been on 22 cruises, so I got a few more cruises to get to, but I've never been on a cruise that stopped in St. Kitts. So I found that fact interesting. Edward said, I'm feeling that $8,000 for one cruise. You can take 3 cruises. Actual factuals. It's so cool. So from St. Kitts, it was very interesting today. I have my first exclusive content, which is also just interesting, a little tidbit, a reminder of being safe when you are out and about. And I'm not saying that most of these towns are very safe. However, we have an exclusive correspondence, a video straight from the ship for our special correspondents, Parkers on the Go. Are y'all ready? Give me a quick second. I am going to, let's see if I can remember how to do this, share my screen to present our exclusive content about what happened today at St. Kitts. And it was a little scary. And let's talk about this, all right? 1 second. Let me share my screen. Share screen. I have it queued up. Boom. Share. All right. And I'm going to hit play.
Reporting live from the Icon of the Seas. This is a very tired Siobhan Parker. And that is a very tired Brandon Parker.
What are you talking about? I got, look at this.
Hope y'all can hear
it. I'm tired. Y'all can see it. Late nights, early mornings. Anyway, Icon has been one big party, but we just want to give you an update of St. Kitts today, just for the See It With C viewers, just for y'all. Just for y'all. We did take a tour. Now, one thing I will say when you go and take this tour, that you can haggle a price because they're so busy trying to haggle each other that we were able to lower our price of our tour by $5 because the competitor was like, hey, we'll do it for $20. So you know what? We got our tour for $20. Ain't that right?
Yes.
The next thing is we took the tour of the island, and the highlight of that tour was a car accident. You want to tell people about the car accident?
Car accident. Y'all hear that?
Too small street, too many cars.
Sideswipe.
Yeah.
First time we've seen a car accident on a tour. So I will show you guys a little clip of that, and then we hope you guys are enjoying Couch Cruising this week. We will definitely try to keep pumping out that content for you guys, but Couch Cruising is an amazing thing. And thank you, Carlene. We are cruising on the high seas and on the couches at the same time.
Brandon. Brandon can't hear.
Oh no.
So that was just it. That car.
Yeah. Sideswiped it. Yeah, this is a first. And I think people are like getting off the bus and walking. So this is definitely a first for us, seeing an accident while in a different country. while on an excursion.
Hey,
Bag of ice. What's a bag of ice?
oh, hey, how you doing?
This is great.
Be careful, okay?
Loving all the content.
All right, y'all. Y'all saw it here first. I'm going to pray those 2.5 minutes. Let me scroll down to the bottom. Hopefully, y'all can see that. Let me just double check. Miss Deb says, "What car accident?" So yeah, Parkers on the Go said basically what happened was the bus was trying to get back to the ship, and there was a side swipe while they were on the bus. So that was something that was interesting that happened on their excursion. And I will say, y'all, like something to be mindful of is definitely when you are taking these like side excursions. There's a reason why sometimes they say like book with the ship to make sure certain equipment is intact, and there's a reason why sometimes there's coverage in the case that something happens. However, I do get like if you feel like you want to risk it, do it, but sometimes crap happens, and that was a situation where essentially two cars kind of sideswiped each other. I know when I was in St. Martin, some of the drivers got aggressive because basically they were saying the bus driver was trying to squeeze in between a couple people. I'll also say being careful. I know there was a travel company a few years ago when I got into like group travel that had a bad experience or bad accident in one of the countries where basically the brakes gave out and they went over a cliff. Now, I'm not saying that happens often or happens frequently. It's also happened on a hosted cruise. But it's just interesting to kind of see, like, sometimes when crap happens, and it's just interesting that was caught. A few people will notice that situation. So we got the exclusive content, Parkers on the Go. Thank you for sharing Parkers on the Go. Found that interesting. And we also have another exclusive clip, but it's not as morbid. And this one I think is more cute and exciting, but I'm going to get into the comments first. Y'all are like, what? So yeah, they had a little side swipe situation. Thank God. Thank goodness everybody's okay. But yeah. Team Reese is here saying hello to everybody in the chat. And Melina saying, I like how committed Raquel was during the boarding day live. She barely stopped to eat the seafood extravaganza. Raquel was hell-bent on getting that exclusive content. She made the most out of those 3 days. And we've seen the gains. That's my actual cousin. Hey, cousin, how Dorian? Welcome in. Kristen says, I love doing things the local way when I'm on vacation. Same, and definitely within reason. Folks are speaking. Yolanda says, St. Thomas is beautiful. Yes, definitely go explore St. Thomas and not easily broken. Says, Rockwell is such a wealth of knowledge, and thank you. Folks said, we love St. Thomas. Janelle says, where's the chop given Sosua? No, I did not get sick in that chop. The chop from between St. Thomas and St. John, and it was more regulated than that. And I would stop. Alicia says, wow, and hello to everybody. So cool. What else did we get into today? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything from the notes. Okay, are y'all ready for cuter news? I know I'm probably losing a couple people. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. So were y'all able to hear that volume okay for sharing the video? I had to make sure I didn't lose anybody. And Kristen is saying, so Miss Deb says y'all didn't have a car accident. It was a side swipe. Jamira is saying, geez, yeah, you never know what happens. Kristen saying, and keep your travel insurance in force. Absolutely, you just never know. And a lot of these countries just have a whole different way of driving, etc. Your favorite couple is in the building and they're saying, hey, keep doing what you're doing, fam. Thank you, your favorite couple. Much appreciated. Okay, are y'all ready for some cuter cruise news? Nothing as morbid. However, we have one more very cute cruise news. Can somebody just confirm, could y'all hear the sound on that video before I share the next video? Everybody can hear? I'll make sure somebody say yes, no, maybe so before I share the next one. I don't want it to be super quiet. I'll talk about while somebody's telling me if the sound was okay for that. The volume was good. Thank you, Carla G. We got to be quick with it. All right. Thank you. Yes. All right, cool. All right. I have one more thing to share with y'all exclusive from the ship. This one's much cuter. All right, here we go. Let's see. We got share screen. I got It's your girl.
Hi, Rover. Can I speak really quickly? I won't bother. Okay. Hi, Rover. I've been looking for you. Hello, sweet girl. Hello. How are you? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I won't bother you, but you're beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. Yes. Oh, okay. More pets. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
Rover, Alicia, I wanna walk. Oh, cool. So yeah, we got to see Rover in full effect. And you know what, y'all? I'm curious about which level of training does Rover have to have to engage in? Because Rover, if y'all notice, Rover was just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna stand here, let you pet me, and then Siobhan was like, okay, like I'm gonna stop petting you, and Rover was like, no, girl, come back and keep petting me. And then if y'all notice at the end, Rover grabbed her own leash. Funny, too funny to me. Who is this? Rover. Oh, people are commenting. Isn't it sweet? So thank you so much, Progress on the Go, for sharing that. I'm going to drop the link in the chat just in case there's anybody else who is on the actual cruise who wants to drop in and say hello. Let me see that. Let's see. I'm going to drop this here. Boom, just in case anybody else is on the ship who wants to jump in. Let's see what the comments are here. We got Parkers on the Mr. Cruiser says Parkers on the Code came a long way. When I first saw them on the Virgin Cruise and Wonder, they were like two church mouse quiet. And get Mr. Cruiser. Hello, Mr. Cruiser. Welcome in. Mr. Cruiser has been dropping the contrary comments all day. Welcome in, Mr. Cruiser. We appreciate your thoughts. We hear you. Parkers on the Go have also said that they have grown because it is a little scary when you first start vlogging. But Mr. Cruiser, I don't know who you are, but I feel like I probably have met you in person. So I'm going to leave it at that. Andrea Campbell says no problem at all. Who is this? Miss Deborah said the sound is okay. Toilet says she didn't mention how another lady on the bus is unbothered asking for the Wi-Fi connection. What in the world? Lord have mercy. And folks are saying, oh, Uncle Eddie also is giving the contrary. And Uncle Eddie says, look, I am not even a pet person. I'm not feeling Rover. And I'm curious because, I think Rover's kind of cute. But I'm curious to know, like, what inspired Royal to bring on a pet on the ship. Again, and what level of training is involved for Rover to actually, like, deal with people. And then how they have protocols. You're about to have 7,000 people on the ship. People get really crazy about dogs. I'm curious, but anywho, who is this? Alicia says, I need to meet Rover before I leave. And apparently a Rover is out and about and around. All right. So what else we have for today? So we have a couple who went live from the ship. I know Eddie and Terry went live and shared the sunset. And then Rich and Jazz introduced a new character called, who's this? Captain Rob on the ship for sure, who was a good time in the adults only area. G Fox is here. G is saying, what up, C? What up, G? And folks are saying they're not a pet person, so y'all aren't feeling having a Rover on the ship. Yeah, and I just have a lot of questions. But I'm like curious how old is Rover, what type of dog is Rover, etc. Oh, well, wait a minute. Okay, Kristen says I'm not a fan of animals, but Miss Rover is cute. Yes, she is. Yes, she is for sure. Well, cool. So we released a category yesterday, and that was what was that? Who tore up the ships? So essentially, who did all the things. And we had, I think when I last checked, we had 25 people who voted. And with about 40% of the votes, we have Team Reese Travels. So shout out to Team Reese. I feel like Team Reese have been like the silent content assassins on this ship. Team Reese has been jumping out there trying the, what is it called? The Flow Rider. Team Reese has been trying the everything, the food. They're catching all the kind. So yes, if you have not tapped into Team Reese Travels, they have been tearing up the ships. And I'll give y'all a peek the next couple of days because it's been a little. I talked them up. Here they come. 1 second.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Congratulations! Today's People Choice Award, Team Reese Travels. What up, Team Reese?
What am I getting congratulated? What I missed?
Y'all won the Legend of the Lido.
Oh, we won the Legend of the Lido, right?
Oh, wow.
We had a busy day.
Your channel won because that competition was essentially who took the content and showed the entire ship, used all the materials, tried all the things. And I've been watching all night, all evening since I dropped the poll, and you have been in the lead. So I called y'all the assassins. Y'all the girls. And that's just like Kyle Paulo, like some big channels. So
what? Shut up, girl. Well, listen, we was like, we had to recover from the day before because we slacked the day before. So yesterday we was like, okay, we're gonna be on.
Oh, so We showed Parkers on the Go share the exclusive content related to the accident. You were there.
Yes, I was there.
What happened?
So it was a lot of traffic, and there were a lot of like bus drivers, kind of taxi drivers. And there was one that got so impatient that he just decided he was gonna zoom around everybody. And yeah, in his zooming around, he just ran into that car, sideswiped it, and it was like, okay, well, this is what you get now. You want to act up, so yeah. So that happened. There was some lady on our bus that like was real unbothered. She was just like, "What's the Wi-Fi right now?" And our bus, we thought he was going to help, but he actually just went us ice. So apparently, running into stuff may be something that happens quite often
Yeah,
because
there are
they did not
places
seem
like
bothered
that.
at all.
Yeah, there are places that's like that, like Egypt. I know people always end up in car accidents in Egypt. Like, so there's certain places that people don't tell you that there are certain things that come with visiting that place. And yeah, I know Egypt is a place that you're almost expected to get in a car accident. So cool. Can I get a pan around? What's around you?
Yeah, turn the camera around here. So we're in what's this area? Surfside right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might have to just turn the whole phone around because I don't know how to turn. So can y'all see?
Oh, you're in Surfside.
Yes, we're in Surfside. That's the I'm about to say the microwave, girl. Merry-go-round. There. Merry-go-round. There is Sprinkles. It is closed right now, so it's Surfside Bites. I walk back here because this Lemon Post bar is back here. It doesn't look like anybody is here, but it's cute, so I'm gonna show it to you.
Sure. And Lemon Post has the mocktails, right?
Yes, they have mocktails and they have cocktails too. So that's Lemon Post. And this is actually, I wish we would have got a Surfside room because like that's where all Surfside balcony rooms are, and you can actually see the wake from them, and that makes me wish we had booked that instead of Central Park. But that's the bar, so you can see like Lemon Post has all these alcoholic beverages, and then they have some the non-alcoholic stuff down here too.
Gotcha. And so I'm guessing this closes early.
Yeah, it's 9:42 on the ship, so I know we're a little bit ahead of you guys, but yeah, every time we come back here this time of night, it's been closed already. But it's still really cute. Like it's just a cute area. It's really well lit. It's got a bunch of little places, nooks and crannies to sit and stuff like that. So it's nice.
Well, cool, Kiki. It looks like y'all been having a great time. I've been enjoying how adventurous y'all have been and just trying new things and exploring the top to bottom of that ship. What do y'all got planned for St. Thomas tomorrow?
As of right now, we don't have any plans, and I'm so glad. I think it was Alicia who said in the chat that the time changed to 1:30 when we have to get back. So I'm thinking we might just stay on here at this point because we didn't even get off until like 12 today. So it might be a ship day for us. And we've been we just were in St. Thomas in November, so it's like, well, it'd be nice to explore more of the ship.
Gotcha.
You know, the rest
Well,
of the family still too.
Hey, Ray.
And
Hey, RJ. Cool. Well, thanks for beaming in from the ship. I appreciate your perspectives and enjoy the rest of the cruise. If I don't see you before the end.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. Thank y'all. Bye. All right, we got another exclusive from the ship. Thank you so much from Team Reese. And they really, if you have not tapped into Team Reese's content, they have surely been doing a lot of like just exploring everything on the ship. And they also have the family perspective. So enjoy them. Cool. All right, y'all. Are y'all ready for? I think I have two more things. Again, courtesy of Parkers on the Go because they are the awesome people that they are. And they've been really giving a lot of things from the ship. I have our nasty grams for the day, and I have our dinner menu if y'all are interested in seeing that. So let's see. I have to get in my Gmail account. 1 second. Here. I hope I didn't. Okay. I actually have a couple of things today. So y'all, we got the gift. Okay, let's get the gift up. It's gonna be sideways. I don't feel like rotating it. All right, so let me see. Present. Share screen. who we here, my email. Okay, share. It's gonna be cocksided, but that's the gift for today. So it's a lovely pen and a notebook set, and the cover looks a little quality. So that's the gift that they got for today, and I'm loving the neon colors. And I know Parks and the Go's person has been trying to match them, but today was a little off day. But they've been bringing the whole, cute, like the cute perspective of their. They've been trying to match all of their gifts for Parkers on the Go. What else? My cruise family says nice, very nice. Yet again, and you're getting one of those each night. It's kind of cool. Who else we got? Who is this? My cruising family is saying they love the boardwalk view room, and Surfside is kind of like that. Yeah, Surfside seems cool, and I'll be curious if Surfside is kind of working with the intent is crazy. Hi 45 people, thanks for being in here, thanks for tuning in and staying attentive. But yeah, Surfside has been interesting. I wonder if it kind of works with keeping kids kind of in one or two places, keeping kids entertained. Is it preventing some of that like wandering and roaming and running around the ship that sometimes ships experience? So I'm curious about the effects of that. Folks are speaking, and my cruise family says we got the ones all the way aft on Harmony. Nice. Cool. Okay, and then the other thing today, let me make sure I got this right. I got the cruise compass. Okay, so we have our daily nastygrams, right? Whoops, don't hit that. Here we go. So I've been sharing y'all with the nice nasties, right? And that's basically the cruise compass, Royal Caribbean's friendly reminders from the ship. So I'm going to share that. Let's see. Here we go. Boom. All right. Let's see if I can make them bigger. Okay. So today's nice nasties they're still telling the girls to wash their hands between bathroom breaks and before eating with warm water. Here is one. Just a reminder, all guests ages 17 and under must be accompanied by an adult to depart and return from the ship. So yes, friends, even if they're being in St. Thomas, you just can't let your kids get on off the ship. Now, the one that I find as the most nicest and the nastiest of the emails or reminders is the stay safe import. Don't let a misstep ruin your day import. Mind your step on uneven sidewalks and streets, and please note that some curbs may be very steep. The girls have been falling. So those were your nice nasties for today. Well, cool. We're going to start wrapping it. We have tomorrow, the cruise ship is in St. Thomas. I might be a little late for the couch cruise tomorrow. I have a gala that I'll be attending, so I might be here 8 o'clock, 8:30. I was going to try to do in the middle of the day. I don't know if y'all want to lunch live, but I was just going to try to stick to the same time. Hello, 53 people. And we're taking a break from our polls today. However, the categories that'll be coming up, so you all can start looking at the content with your critical eyes. And those are going to be who captured the best food, and and who got the most unique experience, who captured the most unique experience on camera. Okay, so those are my couple things to think about as we're watching content for the next couple of days. Should have an icon of the seas. And let's see. Team Reese said that was kind of hard to tell the time. And Regina is speaking to everyone in the chat. So yes, my name is Carlene. This is COC. Thanks for coming to Couch Cruise with me. Make sure you subscribe. I'm about 70 followers away from 70 for 2K. I'm getting tired. And we're couch cruising every day at 8 p.m. during the inaugural selling of Icon of the Seas. Thank you. Have a good night.